we still need your strength, courage, and wisdom. Thank you once again for this wonderful town. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I debated on whether we would do that again, and then I thought that's probably the most two important parts of this meeting. Call to order the June 25th, 7:15 p.m. second meeting of the Mooresville Town Council. Council members have had a chance to read their minutes from our earlier meeting. Need a motion to either approve or amend.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Next item on the agenda is the approval of our compliance forms or compliance statements, CF1s as we call them. We have 11 CF1s covering 7 resolutions throughout the past 6 years. All of the compliance forms are for TOA USA. Go down through them briefly. We have Resolution 2, 2013 for both real and personal property. Real property estimates for $5,205,680. The actual was $6,307,893. Excuse me. The personal property was estimate was $9,631,050. The actual cost of the improvements in personal property was $7,478,206. We're going to break this down and do this by resolutions. As we look at the total mass of these, we will see that the company was well within compliancy, and in these two forms are within substantial compliance of their stated intent. I need a motion to approve or deny the CF1 dated Resolution 2, 2013.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next resolution is Resolution 8, 2014, and it was for both real and personal property. The real property estimates were $6,710,000. The actual investment was $7,681,092. The personal property estimate was for $400,000. The actual expense, actual cost of the improvements was $365,650. I need a motion to either approve or deny the CF1 for Resolution 8, 2014.
I approve.
Second.
Motion made. Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Next CF1 is for Resolution 8. Resolution 8, 2015. This was also for real and personal property. The estimate on real property was $37,250,296. The actual expense was $37,934,620. On a personal property, the estimate was $43,450,000. The actual cost was $41,736,811. I need a motion to either approve or deny CF1 for Resolution 8, 2015.
Approve.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next, CF1s, compliance forms, statements are for Resolution 10, 2015. They are both real and personal property. Real property estimates were $10,169,982. The actual expense was $10,416,578. On personal property, the estimate was $5,477,560. The actual expense was $11,700,050. I need a motion to either approve or deny the CF1s for Resolution 10, 2015.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Next compliance statement is for Resolution 12, 2015 for real property. Estimated cost of improvements were $7,757,898. Actual expense was $7,471,685. That is all that was on that resolution. I need a motion to either approve or deny the CF1 for Resolution 12, 2015.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next CF1 is for Resolution 2, 2016. This was for personal property. Estimated cost of improvements were $12,296,000. The actual improvements were $12,305,085. Need a motion to either approve or deny CF1 for Resolution 2, 2016.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
And personal property, Resolution 2, 2018. It was for personal property. Estimated improvements were $25,533,527. Actual costs were $23,663,637. A motion to either approve or deny the CF1 for Resolution 2, 2018.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Part of this process is approving and making sure that everything is in substantial compliance. Over these 11 CF1s, the company exceeded their estimated investments by $3,179,314. We appreciate everything that the company has done for the town of Lawrenceville and hope to continue to see them grow and prosper in our town. Council, have any unfinished business? Any other business?
Real quick, Black Dog Brewery reached out to me and wanted to reiterate to both Mark and the EDC, thanks for the help, and wanted to relay to the public that they are expanding to a tap room and production brewery. Mid to late September is when they're going to be open. Phase 1, which is going to be kind of their first initial investment, will be 21 and over, and despite the name, no dogs will be allowed. And they just put up a frequently asked question page, and they wanted to share that tonight. There you go.
Notice. Legal counsel.
Nothing additional?
The department head reports, I've asked him because I knew that this would be kind of spread out to make the reports at our next meeting. Are there public comments?
Good evening, Shane Williams, 400 North Ridge Drive. At this past week's police commission meeting, it was also in the paper, I noticed a couple of things that kind of disturbed me. Not with the commission itself, but just, I guess, regarding public access requests by a member of the town council, in this case, Ms. Hester. I just want to know, does that, the public records request policy approved on March 18th, 2014, that applies to me as a member of the public, does that apply to the entire town council?
As far as I know, it does, Shane, there's no exception in that policy. It says any person. And so.
Okay, then my next question is, for each of the remaining members, have you had to file public access requests for information? Every bit of information you've ever requested from any department or department head?
I have not, Shane. Anything that I've asked for.
I've not actually requested any information, so.
Okay.
No, I trust the department heads.
As well, I've never
So
asked
why
for
was
anything.
Ms. Hester singled out in this way?
I said I've never asked for anything, if you want me to finish. I've never asked for any.
How do you do your job? You've never asked for information ever to do
There's
your
a
job?
police commission, Shane, that does their job. Correct? Is that correct? You agree with that?
Well, the policy is for every public access request.
You asked me a question, answer mine, please.
I am. The public access request applies to every member of the town council
Correct.
for any information requested.
Okay,
correct?
that's
That's what
correct.
he just said.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So none of you have ever asked for additional information.
If I could respond to that, Mr. Williams, attorney for the town council. I think part of that depends on the type and the volume of the request that's being made. Because I think there's a point in time, I think if somebody just walks in a department and wants to see a record on the water system or the sewer system or something, I think that's.
It's with reasonable peculiarity, according to public access laws. They have to request something with reasonable peculiarity, meaning they can't just ask for a blanket amount of information.
Well,
But they can,
I'm gonna say, we got a public records request in last Friday that was pretty large.
it just doesn't say anything about the size of the request.
I agree with this.
Okay. This is a problem. This policy is not being followed by this council except for one member of the council. Why? It's a problem, guys. It's a problem.
Well, you have one other issue here too. This was seeking police records. The town has a metropolitan police department. It exercises considerable separate authority from the town. And when you start asking for police records, I don't know whether any of these council members have ever asked for police records before.
I think the answer is probably, they probably asked for information from town heads.
But in fact, I think in this instance, the chief's here, I think there was an early request for one item, and I think that was produced without a request, and then I think
Okay, so then you're admitting the policy wasn't followed by the department head as well.
it technically may not have been followed precisely, that's right. But there
So it's
was-
gotta be cleaned up. That's what I'm saying. I'll tell you this much, as a member of the public, they're quick to tell me I have to file them. Very quick.
But with it being a police commissioner issue,
It just doesn't say, it's public records.
I understand.
I have no problem with the police commission reviewing the sensitive information and replying back with the statute as to the reason we declined the title of the client. That's what the public access law says.
Well, in fact, yesterday, I sent out a response to the request that was made.
I'm just saying that if all members of the town council aren't required to file a public access request, one member shouldn't be.
I can't speak for the, I was contacted on this, so you can blame me as being the town attorney. When I saw the size of the request, I said at that point, I thought it was a good idea to have a clear public record on this. So, and plus the fact when you have police department records coming out like that, they should be gone through.
I have no problem with that.
Okay, I'm just trying to explain, I'm the one to blame here, so.
Well, in a sense though, if the other council members have never had to file a public access claim, and we've got some that have been around a long time.
Well, I haven't been, so you can blame me for being the new lawyer.
This doesn't say it applies to the town council, it says to the public, but my guess is that this wasn't followed. And if it's gonna start, it needs to apply to everybody.
Yeah, and
I think it's kind of silly to start with, but that's just my opinion. Thank you.
My question would be, if we're not requiring that our council members are filling out these forms to get information, what's taking place with our department head of the police department when he spends hours at private businesses with council members? Are we paying him to hang out all day, or is he doing his job? And if so, are they having to provide the paperwork for them to get the information, so he gets the correct amount of tires, or he gets pay raises, or et cetera? What's taking place, Mark? His car's outside your guys' businesses for hours. What's taking place?
That's not true.
It is true.
No, it's not true.
Don't
He's
raise
not-
your voice to me, sir. I'm not raising my voice to you.
You did, you said it wasn't true. So you said
But
I
don't
was.
raise your voice to me, sir.
Well, then don't accuse me of something that didn't happen. He's never been in my office for hours, Chris.
Okay.
Hours.
Okay.
Never.
I think there's pictures to show otherwise. But my question is, what's taking place? You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Kind of silly.
no idea what
Any other comments? We've already approved our names and claims. Our next meeting will be July 2nd, 2019. I'm here at 6:30. Motion to adjourn.
I'll make said motion.
Motion made.
I will second.
And second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good July 4th. Oh, sorry. Won't be here again.
We're gonna be here before then.